It is Thursday, August 17th, 2023, and I'm going to be speaking a little closer to the mic because there's a lot of background noise today because my window's open and there's a street outside. So, hopefully this will get rid of some of the background noise. I messed with settings. Maybe I shouldn't have. Whatever. My window's open because it's really nice outside and there's a nice wind, and it actually is making this room feel really good. But I might close it in a second. I don't know. I will have to decide about that. The training ended, actually, today. It was good. There wasn't much to do, really. I don't know. This week wasn't as helpful as last week, but people, I think, I don't know. I'm glad I did it. I haven't had a lot to do otherwise, so I think it's been a really good use of my time, at least. Oh yeah, when my parents were here, they brought up my camera, so I'm getting all the pictures from our vacation off of that and getting that moved around. And I can then use that. Okay, I could just buy another SD card, but you knew I had that, so I can use the stuff I already have now to help me out with stuff. So, good. Instead of having to buy new things, even though why am I doing such a bad job at explaining this? So, I got a new micro SD card when they were on sale a while ago. So, I put one in my Switch at the time, the biggest one that I had in my Switch, and then I moved the big one that was in my Switch to my phone, which caused all sorts of issues because my playlists all got cleared on the music app I was playing, which is why I no longer use that music app. Because I had a lot of information in those playlists that's gone. Kind of like... I don't like losing information about myself, and I did when those playlists left. Because I didn't know how to back them up, and I didn't think that moving every file identically over to a new SD card would clear all my playlists, and that was upsetting to me. I was upset about that. So then, the micro SD card that was in my phone, which was okay, which was good sized, not that big, I used in my camera when we went on vacation recently. And that's because the one I had in my camera was starting to die. I have that here. I should try to get everything off of that still. I got most of the stuff off of it, but then it just got to be so annoying because it would, if there was a corrupted file, it would just try to copy it over for forever. And you could never know. It's kind of like the halting problem in a way, right? You never knew if it was taking that long to transfer over or because it was big or, anyway. So what I ended up having to do was like drag over each file individually. And I don't know if there's a better way to deal with that. I tried programs to get it off of there, to get the photos off of there that I could, but none of those worked because when you tried to access something, it would just lock it up for forever if it was bad. So I used the micro SD card with an adapter in there. But now I have a SD card that I got recently on sale. And first of all, that came with a USB to SD card reader, so I can actually do stuff, because my old laptop that my school gave me had a SD card reader, but nothing I currently do, and nothing I currently have does. So I can finally do that again. I can use this new SD card. That actually felt really good. The new SD card that I can put into my camera, and basically I can't put it anywhere else at the moment because I don't have anywhere else. But then I can clear off this micro SD card and put that in the new Switch that I got recently, the Switch OLED that I got, which currently doesn't have an SD card in it. So that would be nice to have that, even if it's the smallest one that I have at the moment. It's still good. It's still better than nothing. And I have it already, and I didn't buy it new for this, so I don't have to feel bad about it. I just have to actually do stuff, which now I can. Does anybody care about that? Do I care about that? That's what's happening now, though. I guess, yeah, that's what happened today. It was boring. But yeah. I guess. Okay, when I say I hate losing information about myself, I think the information today is fine that it's lost. Maybe someday I'll think differently of that. I don't know. Huh. When my shades flap back a little bit, since the side facing the window is white, when the wind pushes them back, it doesn't just let the light into the room from the curtain moving, but it kind of spreads out the light since more of the room can see the white side of the curtain. So that's interesting. So when the curtain comes back, not only is there not only is there more direct light, or a little more direct light, but there's also a lot of reflected light too. That's just something interesting to keep in mind. I wouldn't have really thought of that, really. I can see that reflected in the audio meter on here. Anyway, I think that's it. At least that's it. That's worthwhile, I guess. Also, now I can finally like do, picture editing, photo editing. Yeah, that's the term with these with the vacation photos. So that'll be fun. Okay. That gust of wind, well, yeah, I would call that a gust. That gust of wind was louder than any of the talking I've done today. So hopefully that didn't hurt your ears too bad. Okay, goodbye.